Amén, amén, Mano Miguel. Dios te bendiga
Amen,
grandemente.
amen, Brother
También para mí es
Miguel. God bless you greatly.
un
It is
gozo, una
also a
alegría
joy
siempre
for me, of
escucharte
happiness, to
y
always
recibir tus
hear
saludos
you and to receive your
y tú enviarte
greetings,
los míos.
and for me to
Le
send you
digo amén a
mine.
tus saludos,
And I say
que
amen
sea
to your
así.
greetings.
Te
May
envío
so be it.
para ti
And I
también
send your blessings as
bendiciones, que
well.
Dios te bendiga, te
May God
guarde
bless
y te
you, keep
mantenga
you,
sano
and keep
siempre
you always
hasta
healthy
tu transformación.
until your transformation.
El mensaje de ayer,
Yesterday's
ese
message,
saludo que
yes,
envié ayer,
the greeting that I sent
hice referencia
yesterday,
porque
I
no
made reference because
tenía la
I
mano,
didn't
después
have
supe
at
que
hand.
la
Later,
reunión
I
la
found
tenías
out
era
that the
hoy,
meeting
pero
you
hago
had was
referencia ahí
today,
de la
but
reunión
I
que
make reference there
estás
to the meeting
teniendo
you
hoy.
are having today.
Lo puedes colocar
You
ese.
can place it, that one.
Hay información que estoy
There is
buscando
information that I'm looking for
de lo de las columnas.
about
Hay
the pillars. They are several
varios detalles muy importantes que
very important
vamos a ir
details
viendo
that we are going to
lo que son
be
esas dos
seeing,
columnas
what
que
those
hizo,
two pillars
que mandó a hacer allí Salomón,
are, the ones that Solomon
las cuales son
ordered
de
to be
bronce,
made there, which are
y el bronce
made of bronze,
representa el
and bronze
juicio divino.
represents the divine
Y cómo él les
judgment,
puso esos nombres,
and how he gave
Joaquín,
them those names,
Joaquín
Joachim
y
and Boaz.
Boaz. Y
And
si te fijas,
if you
Miguel,
notice,
como
Miguel, how,
vamos a decir
let
por
us say,
casualidad,
by
aunque para
coincidence,
Dios no hay
although
casualidades,
for
pero
God
vamos a
there are
decir,
no coincidences,
para Dios no,
but
Dios
let
no
us
tiene
say for
casualidades
God,
en su
God has no
programa.
coincidence in His program.
Pero
But
fíjate cómo también
notice how
están
those first
allí representadas
letters
esas primeras
of my
letras
name are also
de mi
represented
nombre,
there.
de José Benjamín.
José
Fíjate cómo
Benjamin.
también
Notice how God also
se permitió,
allowed
Dios
my name to
permitió
be called that
que
way
también
as
fuera mi
well
nombre llamado así, como José
as
Benjamín, y como la J
José
y la B
Benjamin,
también están ahí,
and how the
como
J
esas
and
dos
the B
columnas
is
allá,
also there, like those two
Joaquín y
pillars
Boaz.
there, Joachim and
Dios hace las
Boaz.
cosas a veces tan sencillas,
God
¿verdad,
sometimes
Miguel?
makes things so simple, doesn't He, Miguel? That
Sorprende a los
He
teólogos y a
surprises
los
theologians and
eruditos,
scholars
porque Dios se esconde
because
siempre
God
así en
always
simplicidad.
hides Himself in
Esos
simplicity.
son
Those are
esos ministerios
those
son de
ministries
juicio.
are of judgment.
El bronce representa el
Bronze
juicio,
represents the judgment,
como los dos
as the two
querubines de
cherubims
madera de
of
olivo
olive wood,
cubiertos de
covered
oro
with
son
gold.
la humanidad
They are
cubiertos por
humanity
la divinidad.
covered with divinity.
Y
And
cómo es que en
how
este
it
tiempo
is that in
eso
this
sale,
time that comes
a la luz,
to light,
porque ya eso es
because
lo que
that
está
is already
frente al
what is in
lugar
front
santísimo.
of the most holy
Del lugar
place.
santísimo ya
From
ellos
the most
miran
holy place, they already
hacia la
look
casa
toward the house
de esa parte
from
del
that
frente,
part
que es
of
lo
the
que queda
front,
del lugar
which
santísimo, y la
is
parte del
what
lugar
remains of the
santo, y
most
la
holy
parte del
place,
atrio.
and the part
Pero
of the
esos dos
holy place and
querubines
the part
allí
of the
ya
outer court.
hacia el frente
But those two
representa
cherubims there, already toward the
el
front,
juicio divino,
they represent the divine
con esas dos
judgment,
columnas al
with
frente
those two
que son de
pillars in
bronce.
front, which are of bronze.
Y fíjate cómo
And notice how
Hiram
Hiram
es el que fue
is the
llamado
one who was
un
called
hombre ungido,
an anointed
lleno
man,
de sabiduría
full
e
of wisdom
inteligencia,
and understanding,
para hacer esas dos
to
columnas.
make those two pillars.
Y mira cómo él pone
And
las
look
letras de él abajo.
at how he
¿Ves
places
cómo ya
those
él viene
names
preparando
below.
todo? Y
Do you
cómo
see how he's already
el
preparing
ángel del
everything?
Señor
And
hace
how
esa
the angel of the
preparación de
Lord
esas
makes
dos
that
columnas que son
preparation of
las que
those two
van a
pillars,
pronunciar el juicio
which are the
divino
ones
que
that
debe
will
venir sobre la
pronounce the
raza humana.
divine judgment that will come upon the human
Como todo
race.
Dios lo ha
How all
representado y él lo tenía ahí
God has
escondidito
represented
para
it,
ser abierto
and
ahora
He
en
had
este
it
tiempo
hidden there
final.
to be open now in this end
Dios nos ha
time.
bendecido tanto,
God has
Miguel,
blessed
con
us so much, Brother
toda esta
Miguel,
etapa, la cual
with all this stage,
es
which is
muy, pero que
very,
muy
but very
fundamental
fundamental
para que todos recibamos
for
esa
all
fe
of
de
us to
rapto.
receive the rapture in
Sin
faith.
esta etapa,
Without this stage,
nadie podía
no
hacer-
one could make
nadie
the
podría
rapture.
hacer el rapto, pero como Dios
But since
ya todo
God
esto lo tenía en
already
su
had all
programa,
this in His
y ya lo
program,
tenía trazado desde
and He
antes
had
de
it
la
already
fundación del
traced
mundo,
since
y
before the
lo
foundation
había
of the
ocultado
world,
tanto
and He had hidden it
que
so
no había
well
hablado nada de
that
este
He
tiempo,
hasn't
del
spoken
tiempo.
anything about
El
this
ángel le dijo,
time.
de eso no te vas a
The
decir
angel
nada,
said to him,
te vas a
"You're
quedar
not
callado.
going to say anything
Mejor
about
dice
it.
que lo-
You're going to keep
me
it
lo tendré que
quiet."
llevar
Well,
conmigo
he'll
hasta
say,
la tumba, dice
"I
el
would
hermano Branham.
have to take it with
Aún,
me to the
¿sabes
grave,"
cómo era el hermano
said
William?
Brother Branham. Even you know how
Prudente
Brother
en
William
muchas
was
cosas.
so prudent
No
in
hubo
many
forma de
things.
cómo él las
There was
hablara,
no way he would
sino que
speak them,
sabía
but
que
he
esa etapa
knew
iba a llegar,
that that stage
iba a
was
llegar
going
un
to
momento en
come,
donde se iba a abrir
and that a time
abiertamente
was
el
going to
misterio
come where the mystery of the seventh seal was going to be fully opened, which is the second coming of the Lord, the coming of the Son of Man with his angels, which in this end time would be fulfilled. That is why in the excerpt I read yesterday, what Brother Branham had to forerun was the coming of the Son of Man with his angels. He couldn't forerun the coming of the Son of Man alone. Otherwise, he wasn't the forerunner. He had to forerun the coming of the Son of Man with his angels. And therein lies the great mystery, that the Son of Man comes with his angels. And that is one of the great mysteries that God has been opening to us at this time. And we see how that part of that archangel has already been fulfilled, and how now the angels are the ones that make that separation, that segregation, and they are the ones that bring the divine judgment to the human race. We are in a very great time, a time in which everything will be open to the light. All things will be open. Because now it is not by mirror or anything like that, but now it's face to face. Now it is already completely in the most holy place. In other words, it was being talked about when that dispensation of glory was developing, and it was being talked about that new dispensation, the new dispensation. It was even being talked about as if it was already in that dispensation. But all of that, I believe that in an excerpt we read on Friday, that Brother William spoke that that dispensation of the kingdom was being manifested. But in the present was the dispensation of grace, in the present time. That other one was already to be for the future, because 7 ages will elapse within the dispensation of the kingdom. And how God hid it so much that now then, it is already becoming, that dispensation is becoming a reality in the midst of the church of the Lord. It is already becoming the reality, no longer by mirror, nor by types or figures, but the reality of what was already spoken and shown in the past time. It is a great thing what God has given us, and that is why we must be reverent and thankful to God for this stage, which the Reverend William Branham says that when that stage is closer, he, that reverential fear, is the one that infuses toward each child of God, chosen of God, because nothing more and nothing less, it is toward the presence of God to which we are approaching, and we are getting closer and closer to that heavenly dimension. May God bless you, Brother Miguel. May God keep you, and may continue using you greatly in the work of the Lord and this activity that you have there today in Ecuador, and also in different countries where you go. May the barrier be knocked down, removed, any barrier that there is, and may it be the Word, the light of the Word, that illuminates the hearts of all the chosen ones of God. May God bless you, Miguel. God keep you. Greetings to all the brethren from my behalf there in Ecuador. Today, Tuesday, October 11th of this year, 2022. I love you very much, Brother Miguel, in divine love. And you know that always the people of Cayey, Puerto Rico, this so beloved congregation, this blessed congregation of God, is always praying for you and for all the churches and for all the brethren, and myself as well, because we are all longing to reach that stature of the perfect man. Soon, something great is going to happen in the midst of the church, Brother Miguel. So, be in expectation for all that God is doing. Later on, we will see how things are going to move, but everything is very advanced, Brother Miguel. May God bless you greatly. A hug in divine love, and greet everyone over there. God bless you, Brother Miguel.
Saludos a todos por allá. Dios te bendiga, hermano Miguel.